Alright, what's good, YouTube? We're back like we never left, better than ever, with the one and only, the branded GOAT himself, the Resurgence MVP, the Yu-Gi-Oh! VIP. Grant, how are you doing? How's your day going, and what do you got for us?
Doing good. No, we placed top 4 at the Seattle Regional this past weekend. It was a pretty good showing for the deck. Lost in the finals, the final round to Jeremy, but is what it is. Very happy with the run overall. So yeah.
Hell yeah, top 4. Let's see, what are we on today?
Oh, we played a really fun deck that I don't want to play for 8 rounds straight again. We played pure branded. I'll probably run pretty quick through some of the more obvious choices deck-wise, and kind of maybe talk more about like some of the tech slots. But you know, we'll make it quick and easy for you. So,
all right, let's get started.
So first off, we'll start with all like the guaranteed gotta play-ems.
Gotta play them.
So 2 of this, 3 of this, 2 of this because they sometimes banish it off of like Q and stuff. And it's just good to make the Dogma a towers more often, so they can't just like get it out of grave and it sucks. 1 because you can only play 1, 3 because you can only play 3. Nadir is a good card because if you can hand trap the ton, yep, you just play 3 of it. It is a good starter, and this is pseudo starter, but Cartesia counts enough as like strong engine more or less. So.
I like it. I like it.
Next up we have the bricks of choice, because for the most part you really only want to play no more than maybe like 5 or so bricks. I think Julian played 4 of them, but I thought one of them was worth it, and so I kept it. So the counter trap is good. You have to play the OG Albaz. Couldn't cut him, unfortunately. The 1 Quem. The kit is nice. It makes your 1 card branded fusion good going second. Going first, it's kind of there, but it's not a bad card. I don't regret playing it. And then the 5th card, that's like the more fun one, is probably this guy. He searches any Forbidden card or Dark Lords, and we're not searching Dark Lords in the deck. So.
Oh god.
This is a target for Nadir, which is great. Or like it's a target for, you add Albaz summon this Sonder Fua, you end on like counter trap plus the quick play. The 1 of opening and the 2 Albion. I kind of went off a lot of Julian's choices with cards because Upstart Goblin is pretty good. That dumps a brick, for cost. But because of some cards you play in the side deck, you kind of want a... Put the card down there. There you go. I get it. You really want another starter that's a special summon. So next up for... I won't say non-engine per se, but like the concept between non-engine and engine in this deck is pretty blurry. This is basically engine, but Free Fallen is very good. The searchable Forbidden Crown is very good. The goal of the deck, going first, is just to not die, and you get all of your cards back in the end phase. So even if they have like a Lightning Storm or a Duster, you just flip this up and you put it on like your Quem or something, and you just probably 99% of the time live to the next turn. 2 droplets to complement. The droplets worked out pretty well. I like the idea of having things that don't cost $100 to pick up. And I was like, it was a good cope to be able to have these actually with Dragotel being slightly more popular than you expect. So the droplets were pretty cool. It's decent into Elf Note. You can send your breakers to dodge like the trap. And then 3 Super Poly, 1 Called By, and then your 2 Bestials. The Saranir is kind of nice. People are playing more Bestials nowadays. So, off your send for Saranir, you can, drop like the trap to add back cards and stuff. It's a little harder to Bestial like your setup if you're trying to put stuff in the grave. And then 3 Fua. I chose to play the Fua minigame. It worked out for me most of the day, and then it didn't work out for me in the final round. So it is what it is. It resolved versus an Elf Note player, so I'm never going to complain about that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I guess we'll go over the extra. So these are all of the basic branded fusion monsters. I'm not going to talk about these ones. The 2 is good for this, and oops, make sure we got the Dogmas. Yep, 2 and 2 is pretty important for the grind game. You want to send them off high spirit sometimes, but also be able to make one. The Ecclesia Synchro, very, very, very good card. And then the 3 tech spots are the Aquaritus. It's an extra send off Grenville. It's another way to live, basically, because they have to. It's kind of sticky to remove. Sinks their attack, so your just chance of living goes up. That's really all you care about. The Star Source is very important to do some sort of spot removal, especially on like back row. Otherwise, the deck doesn't really have a lot of ways to do it. And then the last card that I thought was pretty cool is Starving Venom.
The Menace.
This card is cool.
I hate this card.
It did nothing that day in Seattle, but in testing against like Mitsu and other matchups that put up dark monsters, it's a house. It's really hard to clear. You can use it as a super poly target versus a Mitsu board. Fuse off 2 of their guys, crash into the Murakumo. The guy filming right now plays Mitsu.
Yeah, trust me, I know how good this card is.
It's very funny. You crash into the Murakumo, you don't gain attack, and then you just pop up other monsters, and they're forced to summon back a guy with their prayers. So it's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I got bullied by that today.
No complaints.
Oh, I got complaints.
Hey, well, one of us does. And then last but not least, the side deck. So this is the reason we put one opening over one of the Albions is 3 sphere modes.
Nah.
So like out of our starters, post side, we've taken a Luber out. Everyone except for 2 of them are special summon starters, so you can play the ball pretty freely. It worked well versus Doom Z. I was able to ball their whole board. It was awesome. I came up with more reasons to play the card over the past couple weeks because I got traumatized by Enneacraft in Salem. This was more like we started playing it because of that, and then we found out it was also just really good into a lot of other matchups too. Same with Perulia. Perulia is also really good. Perulia Ball goes in pretty much into every Medius deck, just because they always summon from hand, and they always have to put up 3 monsters in some shape or form, which is great. 2 Droll is kind of next for the whole situation of the wide format going on right now. No complaints about the Droll. It's good for Mitsu, which I think is fairly prevalent right now. Mitsu, Striker, a lot of these Medius decks. The Ash Blossoms, good for going first. You can put them in versus, even Mitsu going second as well too. I think it just has really good flexibility. And then a couple, I guess we could start with these first. 2 really good breakers. The Illusion Gate, very funny in the mirror. You can blow up their whole board, steal their Ecclesia, or steal their, their Albaz and whatnot. The Duster is just a very good card to get rid of back row. And then last but not least, the 2 going first cards of choice is the Diabels. There are a lot of people playing breakers right now, so you really want something to keep them from making super poly live as often as you can. So. And then the Banishment's nice. The idea behind this card was versus say Cool Tune and Branded and some of these decks you want to resolve super poly on, even Mitsu for example. They have so many ways to answer the card or the OG Albaz to the point where it almost doesn't even resolve that much nowadays. So at least going first you can set this up and say if they go for Ogre or Harmonia, you can chain Banishment, still fuse with their stuff. It banishes it as well too. So if you resolve this say versus Mitsu, KT, if they have dark monsters on board, even just random other rogue decks, because the dark attribute is fairly common, you can summon your guy back, even make as far as Starving Venom for example. It's a nice card. I wish it came up more during the regional itself, but a lot of the time there's a handful of moments where I won the die roll, was able to kind of build my board and win the game going second on the following game. So not a lot of times where I actually went first post side for the most part, I would say. But yeah, that is the deck. It is nothing too crazy. Only a couple spots swap for something a little funny, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Felt solid throughout and through?
Felt solid, yeah.
All right, anything else you want to know? Any shout outs or anything like that?
Well, you already know. Shout out the team, Resurgence, YGO.
Yes, sir.
It's been really good testing, just spending time with them and traveling over these past few months. It's been a blast. It's been a great experience. Yeah, I think that's kind of it for now.
All right, man himself. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.